What's going on, you guys? It's KP here, bringing you another boxing prediction. And today I want to talk about the upcoming fight between Manny Pacquiao and Brandon Bam Bam Rios. First off, let me get this off my chest. I am one of the minority of people who actually believes that the Pacquiao-Bradley fight was close. Who did I score the fight for? It depends on when I watched it. The first time I watched it, I scored it narrowly for Pacquiao. The second time I watched it, I scored it for Bradley. The third time I think I had it for Pacquiao. I think I've had it a draw. It's one of those fights you can watch over and over. But there is one thing for sure about that fight. It is not an 11 rounds to 1 fight. It is not a 10 rounds to 2, a 9 rounds to 3 kind of fight. If you know anything about boxing and how to score a fight, that fight was extremely, extremely close. Could you give the nod to Pacquiao? Yes. Could you give the nod to Bradley? Yes. Could you have scored it a draw? Yes. Just wanted to get that off my chest. Just wanted to give you guys my stance on that. I predicted Marquez to beat Pacquiao in the third and fourth fight. I believe he did so in the third fight. Boxers and counterpunchers always give Pacquiao fits. I thought Marquez dominated their third fight. I didn't think it was close. I had it 9 rounds to 3. The fourth fight was actually a little closer than I thought it was going to be during the fight, but then Marquez floored him, and I think it was the third round, and I kind of got a little, surprised by that. I was not expecting that. I figured Marquez would outbox him, and eventually he went on to knock him out at the end of the 6th round. So, take my hat off to Marquez. But let me just tell you something, guys. Pacquiao will not lose this next fight. There's no way, no how he loses to a bruiser like Brandon Rios. The guy comes in with no defense. He prides himself on being able to take a punch. 1 second. If you fight like that against Pacquiao, you're asking to be annihilated. And that's exactly what's going to happen in this fight. Pacquiao has not passed his prime, guys. I mean, maybe a little bit. But he's about like Floyd Mayweather. He can still fight with the best of them. He still has tremendous speed. Still has punching power. Still has good reflexes. I mean, look at the Marquez 4 fight. He didn't look bad in that fight until he got knocked out. He made a mistake. Life goes on. He didn't look bad in the Bradley fight. Bradley, everyone thinks Bradley's some kind of bum. I need to make a video on this. Bradley is not a bum, guys. Bradley is a top pound-for-pound fighter. He is a terrific fighter. He knows how to fight every style. He knows how to adapt in the ring. The only knock on him is he doesn't have any punching power. He has a tremendous chin, knows how to get up off the canvas and wins fights, has good speed, and great technical skills. So Pacquiao looking bad against Bradley is not a bad thing. Even if he would have, even if you had the fight scored for Bradley, you had to have it close. Pacquiao was very competitive, and he might have even won the fight. I'd have to go back and watch it again. I might score it for Pacquiao next time I watch it. But those two guys, Marquez and Bradley, are no bums. No one to be, sad about losing to. Brandon Rios, on the other hand, is not on that level that a Marquez and Bradley are on. By the way, Marquez and Bradley are fighting each other later, and I think that's going to be a fucking awesome fight. I'll make a video on that pretty soon. But this fight, this is actually one of the easier predictions I've ever had to make on here. It's basically going to be Pacquiao hitting a punching bag until it splits open. Brandon Rios may have a good chin. He ain't never fought no Manny Pacquiao. He's never dealt with that kind of speed, that kind of angles, that kind of power. And Pacquiao does have a little bit of an underrated defense. He's okay at getting away from shots. He doesn't have an A+ defense. But Brandon Rios, as slow as he is, don't expect him to be tagging Pacquiao much unless Pacquiao just comes in there and is being stupid. If Pacquiao comes in there with a good game plan, expect this to look something like Pacquiao Margarito. Maybe even Pacquiao Hatton. Brandon Rios is going to be the bigger, stouter guy, but Pacquiao Styles make fights, man. No one is going to come straight forward on Pacquiao with no defense and beat him. There's no fighter on this planet that could do it. Not at that weight. Maybe not even at 154. No fighter is going to come in a straight line at Manny Pacquiao with a C- defense and expect to win. You're going to get lit the fuck up. I expect this fight to be stopped. I know a lot of people are saying Pacquiao's probably only going to win it by decision. I expect it to be stopped. What round do I expect it? I mean, Brandon Rios is a pretty durable guy. Maybe the 8th, 9th, 10th round. I don't know if he knocks Brandon Rios cold out. I think Brandon Rios' corner's finally just going to throw in the towel after they see their guy's face is turning into, you know, a bloody mess. I don't even expect Pacquiao to go to the body much in this fight. He doesn't need to. He needs to just headhunt, tear Brandon Rios' face open, and stop the fight. It should be an easy win for Pacquiao. Like I said, guys, he's still an elite fighter. I have a lot of respect for Manny Pacquiao. He's done a lot of things in the past. His management team's done a lot of things that I'm against, like the catch weights and refusing to take a drug test. Do I think he's a doper? No, I just wish he would have took the test so we could have seen the Mayweather fight. I don't think he's a doper. He's not a freaking, it doesn't look like he's on steroids. He's just got big calves. Some people have genetically big calves. Oh, fucking well. And they said, well, his speed stayed with him when he came up, so he has to be on something. Floyd Mayweather's speed stayed when he came up. Roy Jones went to heavyweight and was still just as fast as he was at light heavyweight. That's a crock of bullshit. Pacquiao just, he doesn't, you know, he knows how to train correctly to keep his speed. If anyone thinks that Brandon Rios is going to win this fight, please let me know why you think he's going to win this fight. I mean, if he gets a lucky punch in, maybe. Am I gonna bet? I mean, I wouldn't bet $1 on Brandon Rios if you gave me 10,000 to 1 odds. I don't want to lose $1. It's a horrible bet to make. I'm sure Brandon Rios is going to turn out to be like a 5 to 1 underdog, 7 to 1 underdog, and he deserves to be. I don't hate Brandon Rios, guys. I know I'm coming off as a hater, but his style is not going to do it against Manny Pacquiao. He's going to come in there trying to be all macho and that bullshit, and he's going to get hurt. Pacquiao is looking to prove something in this fight. I guarantee you he's going to come out looking to prove something. Now, in the anomaly that Pacquiao were to lose this fight, he should definitely retire. If you cannot beat a guy that's tailor-made, and that's exactly what Brandon Rios is, he's tailor-made for Manny Pacquiao. If you cannot beat that guy, you might as well retire. If he can't beat Brandon Rios, he can't beat any top guy at that weight. There's no way. He can't compete with a Tim Bradley in a rematch if he can't beat a Brandon Rios. Are you kidding me? Tim Bradley would if he was fighting smart, he'd mop the floor with Brandon Rios. He'd win a decision easy. Marquez would beat Brandon Rios easy by decision. Pacquiao should knock him out just because of the styles. Pacquiao is a hyper-aggressive guy that eats you alive. He's like a cheese grater. You come at him, you're going to get cut to pieces. So, you know, let me know what you guys think. There's really not a lot of tactical things to go into this fight. I think Pacquiao lands a lead left at will. I think he's going to throw the right hook and pivot out to the side and throw a lead left after that. So like a hook left and maybe come back with another hook or a left uppercut. I think he's going to use the uppercut liberally. Pacquiao doesn't have a good jab. He doesn't need it. He can throw power shots all night and be just fine. Power shots to the head. It's going to be that easy of a fight. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below if you enjoy the videos. Subscribe. And as always, peace.